The first law of thermodynamics: energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. This is a truth for human bodies as well. We are an open system. Energy and matter enter and exit us daily. So, for a human body, stored energy is mostly fat in humans, plus some glycogen, protein, and a little bit of other stuff. If our stored energy goes down, you lose weight. If our stored energy goes up, you gain weight. That's literally how losing fat works. Let's dive into how to lose fat thermodynamically. Let's talk about what calories really are. A calorie is just a unit of energy, where 1 kilocalorie is the energy needed to raise 1 kilogram of water by 1 degree Celsius. This is basically the chemical potential energy stored in our molecular bonds. Our body doesn't really count calories. It oxidizes these molecules and releases energies. So in this way, calories are sort of our bookkeeping tool. But when you eat food, not all energy enters the body. We lose some of this stuff through undigested fiber and incomplete digestion. So we need to use this energy. And this is where most people think that the only way to lose fat is to do exercise. But this is far from the truth. Most of the energy that we input is used in our basal metabolic rate. This energy is basically used just for us not to die. On top of this basal metabolism, we also expend energy digesting and processing food itself. This is called the thermic effect of food. Breaking down proteins, carbs, and fats, absorbing them, transporting them, and converting them into usable molecules all require energy. Protein particularly is metabolically expensive, meaning that a significant portion of its energy is lost as heat before it can ever be stored. Then comes physical activity, which includes exercise and all the unconscious movements we do throughout the day, like walking, standing, fidgeting, and maintaining posture, which is often called NEAT, or non-exercise active thermogenesis. And it can vary massively between individuals. Two people eating the same amount of food can have very different energy expenditures purely because how one moves without realizing it. Now, when total energy out exceeds the energy in, the body must make up the difference. It does not panic, it doesn't break physics, it simply turns to our stored energy. Fat loss happens when the triglycerides stored in fat cells are broken down into fatty acids, transported to the mitochondria, and then oxidized. The carbon atoms leave your body mostly as carbon dioxide when you exhale, and the hydrogen leaves as water through breath, sweat, and urine. Fat is not really burned off in the gym. It's converted and expelled atom by atom according to chemistry, physics, and thermodynamics conservation laws. Hormones like insulin, leptin, cortisol, and thyroid hormones don't violate thermodynamics either. They regulate when energy is stored or released and how energy expenditure adapts. But the equation itself never changes. So, fat loss is not about tricking your body, hacking your metabolism, or finding the perfect workout. It's sustaining a state where energy in is always less than energy out. When that condition is met over time, stored energy must decrease. That decreases fat loss. Biology determines how difficult this feels. Behavior determines whether you maintain it, but thermodynamics determines whether fat can remain, and thermodynamics never negotiates. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Be curious like a child, the world needs more of it. Bye.